And other girls dream that they'd be Ben's partner. They'd be Ben's partner. And
you're so vain. You probably think this song is about.
I'm reading about dragons, I'm reading about witches, I'm reading about fairies and fae, and sometimes I'm reading about mystical creatures, I'm reading about love and sex and fucking.
So we're going to bunk in together, are we?
There are 2 rooms, one for each of us.
Yes, but both beds are in here.
There's a couch in there. You can have the couch.
What? Conceited, sure of yourself, and sure of your power over men. Utterly unscrupulous, ruthless, conceited, spoiled.
Don't do that.
Married, aren't you? What is it?
Would you come in here for a minute, please?
What?
I thought I'd try the couch, but you see for yourself it's impossible to sleep on.
There's a nice thick rug on the floor, try that.
But there are 2 beds in your room.
Books, she has found, are a way to live 1,000 lives, or to find strength in a very long one.
I've loved you 3 summers now, honey, but I want 'em all. Can I go where you say you don't wanna mess with me? Jealous, jealous, jealous girl. If I can't have you, baby, no one else in this world can.
So no. He didn't give me flowers or candy. He gave me the moon and the stars. Infinity.
For Billy, Conrad is the sun, and when the sun comes out, the stars disappear.
I don't just need somebody.
Who is Duffy?
Duffy is my muse, and he also runs the cult that I'm in.
You were a wonderful experience.
You were everything.
But you're just so cool. Run your hands through your hair, absent-mindedly making me
Shut up, I'm not
want
talking.
you. And I don't know how it gets better than this. You take my hand and drag me head first, fearless.
Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. You and I drink the poison from the same vibe. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Hiding all of our sins from the daylight.
Now remember, he told his team, we want to rob the bank before they know they've been robbed. Stealth is— the bank exploded! Dollar bills fell from the sky like flakes of—
You guys, this book, I'm not doing this because it was bad. Oh, no, no, no. Don't be mistaken. Don't be confused. I'm doing this because I'm so unwell and I'm so distraught and I'm so overwhelmed. And I finished this last night, y'all. My mouth, my jaw disconnected, separated. Although I did not read the Shadow and Bone series, that probably would have given me a lot more context for this story. The characters kept me around and everything else fell into place. I love these kids. I love these kids. I gave it a solid 4 stars on Goodreads. This was a good book.
Checkmate, I couldn't lose. What if I told you none of it was accidental? And the first night that you saw me, nothing was gonna stop me. I laid the groundwork and then, just like clockwork, the dominoes cascaded in a line. What if I told you I'm a mastermind? And now you're mine.
Let's see how long it takes me to finish one book while I give you guys some tips on how to read a lot faster. So the average person reads about 300 words per minute, which does not count the average reader. I'm sure we read a lot more than that. So the first thing that I would do is, one, there's a little inner voice inside of your head whenever you read. Do your best to turn that off. That little voice actually slows down your reading speed, and it makes it a lot harder to read quickly. I know that's kind of hard to do. It takes some practice, but that's number one. Number two is your eyes can actually pick up more than one word at a time. So if you're trying to read word by word, you're going to actually slow yourself down. You want to try going through the paragraph as quickly as you can and read in phrases, not in words. That's been the biggest thing for me that has helped. Once I figured out how to do this, my reading speed shot up so quick. And last but not least, reading sprints. We all know them, we all love them, but when you do it with a purpose. So instead of just trying to read as much as you can, try to read as fast as you can. You're gonna lose a little bit of comprehension at first, but if you keep doing it, the more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more you will comprehend. So I hope that.
My life is the crown, and yours is politics, and I will not trade one prison for another.
I'm sorry that I looked at Mrs. Riley and lightly grazed her left tit.
If you're ever at the bookstore and you're trying to decide between two books, something that I do is I read the back, then I look at the cover, then I stack them like so, and then I buy 5 books.
He gave me the lady phone her gone. Lady phone her gone.
Darling, 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 there's no need to worry. It's just a couple things. If it's you another.
4 years ago, I had an idea for a book. I wanted to write a fantasy novel that had everything in it that I loved. I filled notebook after notebook with ideas, planning how to make this happen. I wrote a pretty terrible first draft, which will never see the light of day. And then I wrote a slightly better draft, which I got edited, and I tried not to cry when I saw all the red lines. It took me 4 years to come up with a manuscript that I was happy with. And I found a cover, which I thought was perfect. And I finally got to format my book, and it was starting to take shape. And then I held it in my hands for the first time, and I realized that the 4 years of waiting were worth it.
'Cause every time I get too close, I just go mess it up. I keep thinking maybe if you let me back in, we can make it better, breaking every habit. Put myself together, you can watch it happen. Let it happen, let it happen. I keep thinking maybe if you let me back in.
Daisy Jones and the Six is about
the meteoric rise and fall of a band from Pittsburgh.
It's about friendship, it's about family.
But in particular, it is the story of the drama between the band's 2 lead singers. I can't wait for people to enter the Daisy Jones and the Six world.
Great read, and it's a great listen, and it'll be an even better show.
This cast, they are so good that it's become hard for me to see who I had in my head when I wrote the book.